everyone, welcome back to the class of literary readers. I am Pratibha, and from today, we are going to start a series on the history of British literature. So, in this video, we will start the discussion on the first era, which is Greco Roman period. But before that, if you are new here, then don't forget to subscribe this channel and let us begin our discussion on the Greco Roman period. If we talk about the term Greco-Roman period, then the word Greco comes from the word Greece and the word Roman comes from the word Romans. Because during this period, the writers were either from Greece or from Romans. That is why the era is known as the Greco-Roman period. If we talk about the timeline of this period, so this period has started from 9th century BC to 5th century AD. Apart from this, if we talk about the characteristics of this period, then we have epic poetry, which is on the Greek side, we have Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, which mean Homer was from Greece. So from the Greek side, we have Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, and on the Roman side, we have Virgil's Aeneid. So both are epic poetry. Apart from it, drama and theatre really flourished, especially in Greece. तो सबसे पहले अगर ड्रामा और थिएटर का कहीं डेवलपमेंट हुआ तो वो था आपका ग्रीस एंड जो प्लेराइट्स थे विच आर सोफोक्लिस एंड एरिस्टोफेंस. Then we have use of mythology. During this period, the writers use myths in their works. For example, Homer ने अपने works में which is Iliad and Odyssey जो कि based है Greek hero Achilles पे. Then we have philosophical and rhetorical writing. For example, Plato का जो Republic है which is a philosophical dialogue. So during this period, the writers used philosophical and rhetorical writing in their works. So do remember the things that the timeline of this period from 9th century BC to 5th century AD, the term comes from Greece and Romans, and these are the four characteristics of this period. Then we have theatres in Greco-Roman period, the Greek-Roman theatre of Taormina, the Roman theatre of Catania. So during this period, people used to perform in these theaters. Like in the present era, we use theaters for the performances, for the social and cultural activities. So उस पीरियड में भी लोग जो है इन थिएटर्स का यूज करते थे for the gathering, for the social gathering, for their cultural activities and for the performances. Okay, so now let us talk about the major writers of this period. At first we have Homer, who is known as the greatest of Greek epic poets. And Homer जो थे आपके ग्रीस से थे and उन्होंने एक वर्क लिखा The Iliad and the Odyssey, which is an epic poetry, and this work is considered as one of the oldest works in Western literature. Now, इस work में we have a Greek hero called Achilles, and this work is set against the Trojan War. And one more thing is that Iliad is a separate work and Odyssey is a separate work. The Odyssey is a sequel to the work The Iliad. Then we have Aeschylus, who is considered as the father of tragedy. He has written a trilogy called Oresteia, in which we have three works: Agamemnon, the Libation Bearers, and the Eumenides. Then we have Sophocles, who has written Theban trilogy, in which we have three works: Oedipus, Tyrannus, Oedipus et Colonus, and Antigone. Apart from Sophocles, we have Plato's Republic and Aristotle's Poetics. Then we have Virgil, who is regarded as master of Roman pastoral poetry. Virgil ने दो works लिखे हैं, the Aeneid, which is an epic poem, Eclogues, which is a pastoral poetry in which we have 10 pastoral poems. Then we have Horace, who has written odes, satires, and epistle, and who has also written the work called Ars Poetica, which means the art of poetry. And then we have Ovid, who has written an mythological poem called Metamorphosis. So till now we have talked about the timeline of this period, the term Greco-Roman, the characteristics of this period, epic poetry, drama and theater, use of mythology, philosophical and rhetorical writing. Then we talked about the theaters in Greco-Roman period. Then we talked about the major writers in which we have Homer, Aeschylus, who is known as the father of tragedy, Sophocles, Plato, Aristotle, Virgil, Horace, and Ovid. Now let us talk about that how this era has impacted the later writers. For example, चौसर के जो वर्क्स है वो इंस्पायर्ड है ओविड के मेटामॉर्फोसिस से और वर्जिल के वर्क से. Then Shakespeare was also inspired or influenced by Ovid, and we can see the influence of Ovid in his works like A Midsummer Night's Dream and The Tempest. Then Milton का जो Paradise Lost है was also inspired by Virgil's epic style. Then we have Aristotle. His poetic influenced dramatic theories like the modern dramatist, also influenced by the ideas of plot, character, and catharsis, which was given by Aristotle. So we can say that Greco-Roman period जो है वो help करता है to see the bigger picture of English literary history. ऑल्दो ग्रेको रोमन जो राइटर्स थे उन्होंने इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में नहीं लिखा था, बट उनका जो लिटरेचर है उसने आगे आने वाले जितने भी एराज रहेंगे आपके ब्रिटिश लिटरेचर में उनको काफ़ी हद तक इम्पैक्ट किया. द क्लासिक्स हैव शेप्ड काउंटलेस लिटरेरी वर्क्स. For example, in the later videos, in the upcoming videos, we see that how the later writers like Shakespeare, Milton was inspired by the works which were written by the Greco-Roman writers. So that's all for today. If you have any query or if you have any suggestion regarding this topic or regarding any other topic, then you can post your comments in the comment section down below. Till then, keep watching Litwari Readers. See you soon in the next video.